Hi, today we are going to see Oracle interview question and answers. Okay, this is about when to use where class and when to use having class. I think you are familiar with this where class and having class. This is simple only. It's a interview question for beginners, I can say. First, where we are going to use the where class. Where class is used to filter the records from the tables are used while joining more than one table. Okay, only those records will be extracted who are satisfying the specified condition in the where class. I will show one example. This is very simple only. We are going to take the employee table. Here we are going to find out the employees who are receiving more than 5,000 as salary. Okay. Here only one person is receiving more than 5,000, that is king, the president of the company. Rest of the people are receiving lesser than 5,000 only. So when we want to restrict, okay, we can go for this where class. That means at the table level itself. Okay. Having class is used to filter the records from the groups based on the given condition in the having class. Okay. Those groups will satisfy the given condition will appear in the final result. Okay. We will see the difference between where class and having class after this. And I will show one example. Okay. Here, I group the data based on the department number, and just I am using the having class and I am giving count star. That means count of star greater than 1. The count is greater than 1 means it should list after the group by. Okay, after grouping the record. Okay, here we will get all the records. Okay. Instead of employee table, we will consider another table, customer. This will be easier for you to understand. Okay. For example, we are having one customer table. In the customer table, various states are there. For example, Maharashtra is there, Karnataka is there, Andhra Pradesh is there, and Tamil Nadu. Okay. All these, in all these places, we are having the customers. So if we want to list the customers, for example, Tamil Nadu is having 5 customers. In Tamil Nadu, we are having 5 customers. Kerala 10 customers. Andhra 15 customers. And we want to get the result, the state-wise count of the customers, and customer exceeds 5 records. That means exceeds the count 5. So we can group by here. Instead of EMP, we can go with customer table. And instead of group by department number, we can go ahead with the group by state, because we are going to get the state-wise customer details. And here we can put having count of customer ID greater than 5. Then it will list the state-wise customer details exceeds 5 customers. So we will be getting the records of what are all the states where we are having more than 5 customers. Okay. Here this is I am having only this employee table. I have to create a customer table and I have to load the records. Something I will do. But that is why I have shown this employee table as the example. You can go ahead with the customer table. Here you can put customer and group by that state, so that it will group the records, customer records based on the state, and having count of that customer ID that greater than 5 means it will list the states having the customers more than 5. Okay, this is the way that the having clause should be implemented. Okay, now we will see the difference between the where clause and the having clause. Where clause is used to filter the records from the table based on the specified condition. Already we have seen in the first example, the salary exceed 5,000. With the list, the records need to be listed. Okay, then we have got only one employee. And having clause used to filter the records from the groups based on the specified condition. That we have seen, and also I have told one more example by using the customer table. Okay, where clause can be used without group by clause. Okay, in the example itself, we have not used the group by clause. Having clause cannot be used without the group by clause. For having clause, group by clause is must. Where clause cannot contain the aggregate functions. Aggregate functions everybody knows, I think. Some average, count, etc. Having clause can contain the aggregate functions. Normally we will use having clause. Normally we will use aggregate function like average, sum, count, etc. The minimum, maximum, etc. Where clause can be used with select, update, and delete statement. I think everybody are aware of that. Even in update, if we want to update the records about the particular age, we have to use where clause. For delete also, 100% we will use the where clause. We are not going to delete all the records in the table. So, where clause can be used with select, update, and delete statement. Where having clause can be used only with the select statement. We cannot use having clause in update and delete. So these are all the 5 important differences between the where clause and the having clause. Even you can Google and see some more differences are also there, but important differences I have shown here. Okay, and when to use where and having clause. Already I have explained in the previous slides, and examples also I have shown. I just summarize it so that you can understand very easily. Both are used to exclude the rows from the result set. That means we are having one result set, but we want to exclude the rows from the result set. You should use the where clause to filter the rows before grouping, and you have to use the having clause to filter the rows after grouping. Before grouping, where clause; after grouping, having clause. In other words, we can say where clause can be used to filter on table columns, while having can be used to filter on the aggregate function, like count, sum, average, minimum, and maximum. This is very simple only, but in interview, if they ask you whether the having clause can be used with the update and delete statement, you should say immediately no. Having clause can be used only with the select statement. Most of the time, these type of questions they will ask at the beginner level, entry level. So you should know the difference between the where clause and the having clause. Okay. We will see in some other video. Thanks. Bye.